to another episode of Diva Lifestyle. I am your host, Tony Nicole. And guess what? We got another awesome guest, of course. Every episode is someone awesome. This time, we have a band. That's right. We have a band that is joining us this evening, and it is the Freakwincey band. I hope I'm saying it right, but I am so excited because they're like an R&B and funk band out of New Jersey. So we're gonna be talking with Ray Billups and the crew about the history of the band and all that good stuff. So stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Infinity's Designs is a full-service marketing and brand development company catered towards your apparel and product development needs. Our company specializes in customized company logos, signage, or decals for doors, windows, and automobiles. We also offer graphic designs for all of your apparel needs. Infinity's Designs can help you with your marketing, branding, and promotional items. We also offer masks representing your college or university. When you partner with Infinity's Designs, the possibilities are endless. For more information, visit our website at infinitiesllc.com.
And we're back to the Diva Lifestyle Show. And guess who we have? We have two of the members of Freakwincey. So I said it right. I know in the intro I might have said it wrong, but I got it right now. So it's Freakwincey. Right. Okay, viewers, it's Freakwincey. So I want to make sure we said it correctly. So yeah, I have Ray here. I have Marlowe here. They're members of the Freakwincey band. So how you guys doing this evening?
I'm good.
Really good.
Good. So of course I want, the lowdown. I need to know about Freakwincey. I need to know how it got started. All that good stuff. So whoever want to go first, they can go first.
Well, I'm the new kid on the block, so we got to let Ray go first. I'm the new kid.
Okay.
Well, the band started back in 1981 in Plainfield, New Jersey. Okay. We actually call that the P-Funk City because that's where Parliament Funkadelic started.
All right.
I picked it up through my uncle Ray Davis. I was following Parliament since they were 68. Matter of fact, they weren't even Funkadelic at the time. And I started following them, and I decided, I said, I want to start my own thing. And the band, like I said, started in Plainfield in 1981. It started with 4 pieces. Now we grew to 10. We added a horn section, a couple of girls up front. And we're basically original / cover band. We do covers to generate funds, but we really started out as an all original band.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so P-Funk. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, my dad loves P-Funk. He's all about Parliament. He's
a good man.
all of that. I had to hear about that a lot. He runs it down every day. Is some kind of a music history. Quiz that we go through and so forth, which is cool because I love music as well. So let's talk about well, Marlo, I want you to add in too as far as like any of your background. I know that you said you're the new kid, but what about?
Yeah, I'm the new kid. I'm originally from Baltimore, so it's a lot of funk there. I'm a multi-instrumentalist, so my main thing is probably my main instrument, physical instrument, is guitar, but my voice, I play keyboards, I play bass, I play like 7 instruments, so I get in where I could fit in. I've always written, I've always had my own band actually, so I had my own band, Marlowe band, for about like 20 years before I actually disbanded that and just started doing a lot of freelancing stuff. And I met Ray. Same thing, all original band, all original stuff. We actually opened up for EU, Mint Condition, Slave, back in the day when I had my own band. So I've been around for a while too.
Okay, all right, cool. So y'all are what we call the seasoned experience, artists. So this is what the the generation that's coming up, they would look up to you guys as
Oh,
far.
you froze on me again.
Okay, yeah.
All
Gotta
right.
Zoom. That's what Zoom does. It
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard something about seasoning. Did you say collard greens?
hey, now that's another episode. I'll start talking about some soul food
All
for
right.
another
I heard
episode.
seasoning. That's all I got was seasoning.
And
No,
some ribs.
I'm saying seasoned vets.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
like,
okay,
yeah,
great.
Right.
yeah. The seasoned collard greens is on another show. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure, you're right.
Right. Yeah. So okay. Well, and we know that the generation that's coming up, we have a lot of each generation is always going to have someone that's trying to create a band, or they're doing they got so many different instruments that they're playing, and of course they're looking up to guys like you and being like, I'm influenced by them,
Right.
look up to them. And like, just real quick before we go anywhere else with the questions, what would you give the younger generation as far as advice when it comes
Well,
down?
as far as I'm concerned, the first and most important thing, don't get hung up on those drugs. That has a big part of you succeeding or failing. Learn your craft and stay off of the drugs. I mean, I was fortunate. I've been in this business 40-something years, and people say, come on, man, you never smoked a joint. Never did it. Didn't have to. Never had a desire. And I've been around it by a lot of people. Well, I know you know the history of P-Funk.
No.
So.
Let me tell you something. I'm just okay. So my dad, how I got into concert promoting was through my father. My father used to promote shows. So I got through, with him. Now, I wasn't around when he booked George, in the Parliament. He brought them to Charlotte. And he told me how they were wilding out and everything like that, smoking weed, all that kind of stuff. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
And you hear the stories, and it's not just them, but you hear a lot of groups that have, really like the fame got to them so much, they bringing in this money, they got reckless with the money, and then they're going to, either smoke it or shoot it up their arms or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's really sad because you have some great musicians that lost their life.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think also because too that those drugs take you away from keeping your mind on the business. You have to stay business conscious too. That's one of the things, like, why we don't have some of our heroes around today, because it's really bad because of the business part. So I would say to most young musicians coming up too, besides doing your own thing and getting your own lane, is keep your mind on your business. That's like really been my thing. Like when I started songwriting, I made sure I learned how to copyright a song. People were talking about back in the day, oh, just mail it, put it in an envelope and mail it to yourself.
I hate that. I hate when they
Yeah, no, that's not it. Learn the right way to do it. There's a right way to do it. Plus the industry's changed so much now, so there's so much information out there to get it through the web as well,
Right, right. Yeah. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of artists do not know about BMI or ASCAP. They don't know about copyright.gov or, just to get their music registered, all that kind of stuff. They just know that they need to go in the studio. They all about going to the studio and laying down a track or two. They don't know about all of the logistics that comes with it, as far as like making sure that you're covered while you get your music together, because people out here snatching other people's music, claiming that it's theirs.
Sure are. That's going on now.
Yeah.
It's been happening for years. You know what I'm saying? It's really sad.
Yeah, because you could be playing a hole in the wall, putting one of your hits out, and somebody's coming by and stealing it and recording it. Now you don't even know. Everybody's got a cell phone recorders right there now.
Yeah. So all it just takes is for them just to hit one button. And all they got to do is go and mimic what you did and make it sound like it's theirs.
Yeah.
So it's really sad. But let's move on to let's talk about COVID-19. Let's talk about the pandemic.
Yeah.
One thing that people, we hear about it daily. We really don't like dealing with it, but we have to face it and talk about it because it did put a stop, a hold to, especially in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
It stopped promoters, it stopped bands, it stopped, you know, a lot of things. And some people were scared about sales on their music. Some people were scared about, you know, other things. And then some people found different avenues and ways to keep it going.
Yeah, because it made it stops, but it also gave you a game where you could create more.
Right. Exactly.
You know, you got more time to create now.
Yeah. It's almost like we were so used to the hustle and the bustle of going and doing stuff. Okay, what about now?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. So we're so used to the hustle and the bustle of the hustle and the bustle of going, you know, coming and going so much, and while we're so busy. So the pandemic stopped us to the point, like you said, creativity.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it was helping us, you know, to really get a grasp on, you know, being better artists, being better writers. But also it gave us time, especially in the industry, to like restructure our brands and what we're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
So, you know,
matter of fact, our EP was released. It was like not in the middle of the pandemic.
Right there. It was right at it.
Yeah, it was in March.
We put out some COVID funk.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw it online, but it's on Spotify, all the sites on the internet. It's called Shake Your Body.
Okay.
And I was a little leery releasing it, but I said, well, you know what? I said, more people are home. You know what I mean? And you know, we've been getting some good response from it. And we're in the process now. We're gonna put out another 3 songs, and then we're doing a 14-song CD.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, so we're gonna do 2 EPs, and then we're gonna do the whole thing, whole CD, 14 songs.
Wow, that's good. That's good. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I mean, during this pandemic, that's what we were leaning on, social media and music. That's what's getting us through a lot of times.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I mean, therapy.
It's COVID leads to depression, and some people get depressed. So music takes you through, entertainment just takes you through to another place for a minute, you know?
Yeah, it does. It does. I totally agree with that, because we've noticed that it has been a high percentage of mental health issues happening with COVID during the pandemic. Much has been happening. You know, every time we turn around, we're seeing the numbers, cases and the deaths going up. And then also too, we're, you know, dealing with what was going on as far as with Black Lives Matter. It seemed like every month we were experiencing something. It was something new going on, either something unfortunate or whatever. Everything that's been happening is a wake-up call. We have to wake up. We have to be ready, and we have to start taking better care of ourselves, but also we have to value life even more, because it's like you're gone, you know?
Yeah.
And Tony, some people don't take it serious. That's what's sad.
No, they don't.
You know, I know people personally, man, this is man-made. Well, it's man-made, but it's killing people.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want to wear the mask and all that. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah, regardless of man-made, wear your mask.
Yeah, it's still killing us.
Yeah. Well, I'm one of those essential workers, so I work in the healthcare industry, so I have to deal with this on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, it's real. I know people that died from it. When it first started, it was a little, I felt, I'll be honest, I was a little hostile about it too, because I was wondering why it was getting so crazy, and I was wondering what the other countries are doing. Yeah. You know, so I did kind of, you know, then after a while, when it started hitting, it went, especially in this area where we are, it skyrocketed. So New York, New Jersey, we right here, we see each other every day. Most people in New Jersey live closer to New York than most people in New York. So if you live in Queens, people here like in Newark and Jersey City, we're right there in Manhattan. We right there. Statue of Liberty, which is most people don't know, that's in New Jersey.
Yeah, you can see it. Plus, you can see it from the Jersey side.
No, but it actually belongs to New Jersey. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, it belongs to Jersey?
Legally, it belongs to New Jersey, and we got the papers here in New Jersey to prove it. But for the sake of
New York, New York.
For the sake of what had been stolen and had so long, New Jersey finally started receiving funds from that because they proved the paperwork that they got it never belonged to New York at all.
Wow.
So
okay.
Wow.
That's a new one on me.
Wow.
Oh man,
so
Jersey fact.
Viewers,
and I ain't from Jersey.
Y'all heard the first viewers. Y'all got your history lesson just now. Marlowe just broke it down to you guys about the Statue of Liberty. It actually belongs.
Yeah, that went down when Giuliani was in office.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Well, I thank you for telling us about that because, like I said, for the longest, we always thought it was New York. Yeah,
and actually the power it runs on is in New Jersey. The water-wise, where it sits in the water, is all New Jersey. Ellis Island, all of that. It's right there.
Wow.
Okay.
That's something.
Sorry, New York.
Well, you know, I mean, at the beginning, when everything happened around March, New York was known as the epicenter for,
right.
You know.
Now it's Florida, right?
Yeah.
Now it's Florida. Yeah, now Florida is like the rise now.
Depending on who you ask. If you ask black folks, then they say Atlanta.
Yeah. Well, the Atlanta is rapidly coming up too. Cause I mean,
you're right, but I'm just saying, you know, part of who you ask, you know.
Oh man, like I'm just like a plot. I mean, like I'm like very. I was like, what is going on with the governor down there? You know, to the point where he was just not taking it seriously about the mask and mandating it, and then all of a sudden this craziness with the lawsuit against the mayor. I mean, it was just too much stuff, and I think that's what really gets me. Some politicians are not taking it seriously with the people.
Well, Tony, you know, it's mainly our president. He's the cause of all of this.
45.
He's the cause of all of this. He didn't take it serious, and he keeps saying it's going to mysteriously go away.
And it hasn't.
Nope.
He said that when the summertime comes,
right,
was supposed to kill it. Now we almost out of the summer. We're still in it.
And why would he say that when Florida is hot all year round? Texas is hot.
Oh yeah, Arizona.
I mean, if that was the case, they wouldn't even have no cases in those states. Mm-hmm. So he's just looking out for himself.
Yeah,
well, that's predictable though. No, that's predictable. That's just he's a guy that's really predictable. If you think about it, it's predictable. Why wouldn't he say that? That's his style, you know. Yeah. You know, well, anytime he's been telling you the media's been fake, so he's been saying the media's been fake the whole time he's been in office. So every time we give him some news, that's what he does. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, because that's what he lives to do. I mean, he knows that he has more people listening to him and reading what he says on these tweets because they know that he is going to say something that's ridiculous or crazy. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
that's just it.
Well, let me throw this at y'all real quick since we're on President Trump. Okay. You know he just lost his brother a couple of days ago, right?
Yeah.
Kind of ironic, ain't it?
All right, what's your point? He probably died of COVID.
Wrong with the brain. I wouldn't be surprised if it was COVID.
Yeah,
that's just how life works.
It's karma.
Because they didn't disclose how he died. They didn't disclose what he had.
Well, they said it was something with the brain, but it's probably COVID. That's just how life works. And they can keep it private because of a HIPAA violation and all that. We really don't have to know. As far as I'm concerned, that's right up there with COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
They did keep that like a hush-hush thing.
Yeah, come on. You know what it is. You know it's COVID. If it ain't, I'm putting it out there. I'm going to put some fake news out there. Cha-ching!
Oh, man. Right?
Get out and vote, people.
Yeah.
Yes, please vote. Please get out there and vote. Do not sit on your butt and say, oh, no, I ain't going to get involved. Get involved with this election because it's very important.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. You can't just sit back and say, nah, it ain't no use. It's important.
Yeah, you know, then you always had these people that saying, oh, my vote don't count, my vote don't count. You know, if we put you in a classroom with 10 people and we just said we trying to decide what we're gonna have for dinner. So we got fish, we got chicken, and we got beef. Now, if you don't get your choice in the majority rules, you'll find out how important your vote is. Same thing with everything else. Get your stupid, get out and vote.
That's it.
You know,
and vote.
It's it's so simple.
Yeah.
And then you got some people saying they don't like neither one of them, so they don't vote. But you got to pick, if that's what you feel, you got to pick one of the, how they say that, two of the less evils, or one of the less evils.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Look at it like this, Ray. It's been like that ever since we've been voting.
Yeah.
As far as black people go, I tell you what, when slaves finally got the right to vote, it always had to be the lesser of the two evils. All of their lives, all of our lives.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's always the lesser of two evils. You got to pick somebody.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I know we're better off with Biden. Way better off. But honestly, I think he will do a good job. I really believe that.
Yeah, well, we're definitely not voting for Kanye. So let me just put that out there. Don't even waste your time on that crap.
Oh Lord, yeah, that's a whole nother show right there. Because I'm telling you, we can't even.
Here's the craziest thing about Kanye though is why they keep covering him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is he getting all this media attention? He hasn't done anything.
Nope.
Yeah, but see, that's all it is. All it is a little ploy. That's all it is, because he even admits saying that he's running so that he can try to move the majority of the black votes over towards the Republican side. That's the only reason why he's doing it, which is stupid, because he don't understand that things can shift and things are shifting now. So regardless of him trying to come in to be an underdog or something, that's just not successful for him, and they know that.
Right.
Hey, Nicole, let me ask you this. And here's some more stuff. Now all my stuff is just coming out.
Okay.
Well, Malcolm X is coming out, right?
Okay.
What's Kanye's first album?
Oh, College Dropout.
There you go.
Well, I don't even follow that.
Dropout running for president. Come on.
Yeah.
He don't even know his own history. Anytime he's telling you that I can't think of my girl's name.
Who? That he was married to or something?
No, not her. That the slaves were.
Harriet.
Oh, Harriet Tubman.
He said Harriet Tubman just got him. Harriet Tubman
he said that slavery was a choice. That's what he said. He took the slaves
to work for more white people.
Yeah, he said slavery was a choice. He said that.
He's probably not right from that car accident.
Yeah,
he ain't right from a lot of things. He needs some. He just needs some mental health.
I keep saying that, y'all. When his mama died, he died along with her. Really, he lost.
But you know what? It ain't just him. It ain't just him.
Yeah.
He's got that same thing that a lot of celebrities get caught up in. I don't think nothing wrong with him. He could use some mental help, but he also has a lot of yes people around with him. He don't have nobody to keep him grounded.
He don't really have a
challenge.
Well, definitely there's no identity for him. He's trying to create and keep the identity, and he's up under the Kardashian light. So that's who's got more of the limelight, is the Kardashians.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what he's up under. He really don't have an identity with them, but he's trying to do everything. That's why he did the stand. But he's all over the place. I mean, one minute he was out here, he had a choir, he created a choir and all that gospel music, and now he's, running for president. So
But this is my point. This is my point. Why did he even get a black choir? Come on, we seen Kanye. If I tell you what, we're Freakwincey at right now. If we had an opportunity to do some work with Kanye, I'll pass. I really would pass. I'm that serious about it. That brother needs some help.
Yeah. I know.
Even he could probably take us to another level. We could be a household name. I couldn't do it. I had to pass. I will pass.
I understand.
Because he does not. He just ain't got it right. That brother needs some help. I would pass. I would pass.
Yeah.
That's somebody I would pass on.
I understand, and I think you're not the only one that feels that way. There's other people that feel the same way too.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just rather keep doing what we doing. No Kanye, no thank you. I can get you distribution. No thank you. I'll pass.
Right, right. Okay, so let's go on to talking about what's in store. What's next for Freakwincey? What's about to happen? You hear me?
No, say that again.
I said what's in store? What's next for Freakwincey? What's next for the band?
Oh, you want to go, Marlowe?
Oh no, you go. I'll go after you.
Okay. Basically, like I said, we're gonna do another 3-song EP. I'm trying to get it out by mid-September.
Okay.
So we have a session on the 30th, and I'm gonna try to wrap most of it up and just go back one more time to do the mixing and the mastering. Hopefully we can get it released in the middle of September.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And just hope that this COVID-19 gets over so we could physically,
get back out.
Go out and promote it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I feel like it's going to just mysteriously disappear in January.
It's going to be around till next year. It's going to be here till next year.
Yeah, because they already talking about that, the antidotes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Countries is trying to push it along faster, but as far as the U.S. goes, we probably not going to see anything like that till next year.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Marlowe, did you want to add anything to that?
Oh yeah, so we're going to be putting this new music out. It should be coming up really good. It's got some real good prospects. I think we're working hard. We're listening. Me and Ray bounce off of each other. We've been it's been great. So I think what we're going to be forthcoming should be really explosive, especially the last 2 songs we did. I mean, some of it's straight funk. Then we also got like a club song called "Meet Me on the Dance Floor."
Yeah.
Ooh, we ain't finished mixing that.
Marlowe, don't forget the salsa song we're going to be doing.
Oh yeah, that was a project too. So it shows the versatility of what we could do besides just playing funk. We all over the place. I haven't even got a chance to crank up the rock guitar playing that I do as well. My Jimi Hendrix side / Prince,
and Eddie Hazel, Mike.
Yeah,
Hansen.
all that kind of funky stuff like that.
Okay.
Barcade sound. If you listen to Shake Your Body, Nicole, you heard Shake Your Body, right?
I believe so. I believe I have.
I sent that to you.
Yeah, you did. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Let me tell you about that. So let me tell you how. Let me just give you a backstory on that real quick. So I'm the new kid in the block. I'm the new kid in the band. Ray asked me, did I write? I was like, yeah. So Ray goes back in the room. He gets this music and he plays this for me. Right? He said, what do you think about that? I said, yeah, that's nice. And we're ending a rehearsal. I said, play it back. I got it. He said, what do you mean you got it? I said, I got it. He plays the track back. I started singing every lyric from beginning to end, just like that.
Wow.
Right off the top of my head. Okay. Just like that.
Wow.
So that's how Shake Your Body was born.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what, I was like, and everybody's like, man, how you do that? I'm like, dude, you can feel that. So one thing when I first heard it, I felt Barcades, which is like one of my favorite bands. When you're talking about funk for me. I mean, I have so many favorites, but when I heard that, it had this Barcades kind of vibe. And the one thing about the Mighty Barcades, when they were around, I've seen them on plenty of shows. They never headlined, but whenever they was on a show, whoever was the headliner, the Barcades rise it up. They made you forget about who was on headline. I seen them blow Cameo off the stage. The Gap Band.
Now the Barcades, I'm trying to get
underrated. Live, they had another level.
But also the Barcades was that the band that was with Otis?
Yeah.
Otis. Yeah, Otis Redding.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what.
Hey, you know who else put on a good show, y'all? Confunction.
Yeah.
I seen them live, but 2 times, and they put on a good show. And she's not funky, but she put on a hell of a show. What's the girl from Philadelphia? Heavyset girl. She played in Why Did I Get Married?
Jill
Jill.
Scott.
Jill Scott.
Yeah.
Come on,
Put
man.
on a hell of a show.
That's without a doubt.
I've seen Jill in a couple of concerts.
Yeah, put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, Jill's
She just
good
pulls you
too.
in every time she does
Yeah,
what she does. The girl is bad.
yeah.
The
I'm
girl
gonna
is
go see her in a minute. Yeah.
You know the great thing about playing a show like that, when you're on a show with this is what the younger generation don't get. You know, like when the rappers was always battling each other, they hating each other. This is one of the things that the funk bands did back in the day that was really great. They had their little issues too. Parliament Funkadelic, Earth, Wind and Fire. You know, they had their issues, but the greatest thing about them, they would go out on tour together, and they would try to blow each other out. But the best winner of it, by the end of the night, you know who wins? The crowd that came to see the show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The crowd to see the show.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And that's what these rappers, these young kids, the new generation miss. So they get beef with people saying who's the best, who's the best. Go out on the show. Go on the show together. Give it to the crowd. Give it to the crowd. Don't be trying to shoot each other up. Don't be talking about somebody's mother online.
Yeah.
Or the baby's mama. Go out on a tour and give it to the crowd. Let the crowd decide. And whether you win or not, whether no matter who it was, you know, I went to see Gap Band. They was headlining the show, and the Barcades was on that show. I went out and brought everything I could by the Barcades. I already had Gap Band stuff, but it was a great show.
Yeah. Gap Band is off the chain. I love all of those bands though. Like,
the crowd is the winner. At the end of the night, the crowd is the winner.
Yeah. My favorite band that I used to go see was, of course, Frankie Beverly.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Frankie Beverly, whenever he came to Charlotte, me and my mom would go and check them out because she loved them. Her favorite song was Golden Time of the Day. That was her song.
Woo! There you go.
It's so smooth, and I just love how the transition is in the song. But I mean, they are always going to be your all-time favorite. But my very, very, I say the top of the list was always Earth, Wind and Fire.
Can't go there. Can't get around that.
Well, y'all know who my favorite is. So
I got a lot of favorites too. Let me tell you a little interesting story, Nicole.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell, since you love Earth, Wind and Fire so much, and Ray, this goes to you too.
All right.
The great thing about those two groups, they went on tour. They went on tour together, right? I saw Earth, Wind and Fire in this video, this interview, and they was saying, well, when did you guys get to the point where you became that household name? What turned it around for y'all? They said they did a show with Parliament Funkadelic in DC, right? And they said they opened up and they did their thing. They went on back off the stage. And they say Parliament Funkadelic came on. And they say, if you know anything about DC, Parliament Funkadelic owned DC.
Yeah. And Houston.
This is coming straight out of Philip Bailey's mouth. Philip said, Funkadelic kicked them in their butt so hard that night. He said, Maurice grabbed every last one of them after that show. And he said, I'm going to tell you what, that is never going to happen to us again.
Wow.
They said that, Maurice said he got all 9 of them together. That 9, he said, from this night on, that is never going to happen to us again. And that's when they changed and went to that another level, you know? Because of Funkadelic.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, it's the great thing about it is that they, you know, every musician brings out the best in you, makes you raise your game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, my daddy, my father always brags about Cosmic.
You froze on us again, huh?
Oh, I said my father always talks about Cosmic Slop. That's
okay.
That's it. Yeah, Cosmic Slop. He loves like we get in the car and not have it on the radio with the old school channel. And so come on, turn it up, baby, turn it up. That's the song.
Yeah, that was their first song when they started getting like FM play. That was 1973. That kind of like started the mold for them. Yeah. Besides Testify, but FM wasn't big back in '67.
Right.
But Cosmic Slop, you started, BLS started playing in all the other FM stations. Then they came out with Up for the Downstroke. And then when Mothership came, that just blew everything up. Mothership did it.
There's no comparison. That's one thing about it. I mean, as far as like anybody trying to say, well, you know, better than P-Funk or, you know.
Yeah.
No.
Let's just say they're all good. They're all good.
Yeah, they all. Yeah, they are all.
They have their own way, you know. They're all good. You can't take them from Cameo, Parliament, Bootsy, Confunction, Barcades. Those cats are good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Dayton, Ohio. We got to throw out the Dayton, Ohio, because a lot of the funk bands came out of Dayton.
Yeah, Zap.
Like my favorite right now has always been Slave. My bass playing style is like Mr. Mark from Slave.
Wait a minute, was Zap out of Dayton?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
The Deal out of Dayton.
Oh yeah.
Midnight Star out of Dayton.
Ooh. Yeah.
You know, the Ohio Players. That's all that funk, man. All that shit come out of that area. Lakeside.
I didn't know they was out of Dayton.
They all Ohio. I don't know where they from, but they all out of Ohio. All them bands came from Ohio. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Nothing but funk.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where Bootsy comes from, right?
Bootsy's from Cincinnati.
Cleveland? Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Still Ohio. That whole state is funky, man.
Yeah.
That whole entire state was nothing but great funk musicians.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow, that's what's up. Well, guys, I really enjoyed my time with you all because I'm telling you, y'all have gave us life. You also gave us history, and you also was telling us about all the great things that's going on with you guys, and you still keeping creativity going. Y'all are letting everybody know that the pandemic might be going on, but we still creating, we still doing music, we still pressing. Right? So I really appreciate and commend you guys. Thank you time out for being on the show. And before we go to break, can you just give the viewers your information as far as like booking or how they can go and get your music and all that good stuff, social media handles?
Okay, they could download our music on Spotify, Amazon, Google. Like those are the main 3 sites. Any kind of booking if you want to get
Apple.
Apple, right? I forgot about
Apple. That's the one.
Yeah. As far as booking, they could reach me. Area code 908-405-1860.
Okay.
Marlowe, leave your email.
Email? They can hit me, they can find me on Facebook at Marlowe 7 Simpson. Simpson like OJ.
Okay.
Number 7, spell it out. Marlowe is Marlowe. So you can see me on there playing with Freakwincey, maybe some clips from the Marlowe band. I also do a little freelancing stuff around front and center. I get around with quite a few acts sometimes, so you can always catch me through there. Okay. Or you can hit me at the email, musman3000@yahoo.com.
All right. Well, y'all got it there. Freakwincey, guys. So we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have our inspiration of the day. So stay tuned. Don't go nowhere.
Hi, everyone. My name is Crystal Rogers. I just wrote a book called I Survived the Storm. It's about my once broken life and about toxic and alcoholic relationships. If God can bring me through it, He can you too. You can purchase the book on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. Or if you do not order online, you can personal message me, Crystal Rogers, and I would be glad to send you a copy. It's $13. Y'all have a blessed day.
And we're back. What an awesome show. Talking with Ray Billups and Marlowe from Freakwincey band. So I know at the beginning of the show, I said Freakwincey, and that was not correct. So I do apologize. That's why I wanted to make sure that I was pronouncing it right. It's a simple mistake, but it's Freakwincey. So I really like how he spelled it. you know, so it's really good. And we learned the history of P-Funk and how the band got started. And also we got a little bit of a history lesson about the Statue of Liberty. And it's just a good show. We just had a good time. So a special thank you to Ray and Marlowe of Freakwincey Band for coming on to Diva Lifestyle Show. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that is T&E Networks, and you will get a chance to see this episode along with many others on the Diva Lifestyle, including Brave Talk Show, Elite Life, and also our newest show, Love Languages. So make sure that you go and subscribe. Until next time, make sure that you continue to love yourself, build yourself up, and no matter what, you are very possible. So there's nothing impossible because you are possible. Until next time, take care.